This is how to make a stove, like a heater stove to make rice or something like that, or just a little fire to warm your hands or something. You gotta get, like a tin can or something, but cut the top off. I just use a knife, just stab it a bunch of times, and eventually the top will come off. And then you gotta cut some holes in it. Just cut a bunch of holes like that. Like, just take your knife and stab it a few times, and you'll get a little shard of metal on the inside. Don't bother getting that. Stick your knife or a screwdriver or something there. Try to bend it over or something like that until it breaks off, but it's not worth getting cut over that. Depending on the type of stove that you want, like I'm going to use this one for cooking food. You gotta poke so many holes. The holes are to get air into the fire, because if you got a pot on top of this, you gotta have the air coming from the side instead of from the top. It's not gonna burn. It's gonna burn really slow. And that's really good because you get a lot of heat off of this in a controlled area, and you don't use much fuel. And the great thing about this is you don't need a knife or anything to get your wood, because all you need is just twigs. Because I'm going to cook stuff over this, I'm going to need a place to put the fuel in. So I cut about 1.5 inch wide hole in the bottom of it to put sticks in. And you got to make sure that you have it so it's above the bottom, or else all your coals are just going to fall out and your fire is just going to go out. And when you're doing this, you got to be really careful that you don't get cut, because when you push this thing through, it could go all the way through the can. Cut through the can and into you. Making one of these is really dangerous. You got to really be careful with this. But it's worth it, because these things, it's really hard to cut and cook stuff if you don't have one of these. To start it up, you just light it through one of the holes. I got the paper started now, and it should light up pretty rapidly. Let me get some sticks. Only 30 seconds or so of putting sticks in, and I've already got a really good fire. It's already started up, really hot. And another good advantage about these is that you can make a fire in a shelter or something like that, and they won't burn everything down.